The stars had always been silent, or so humanity believed. For centuries, Earth broadcast its curiosity into the void. Radio waves, mathematical greetings, the laughter of children, the hum of engines, and the cries of wars. But on the 17th of July, 2286, silence finally replied. At first, it was just a distortion, an electromagnetic whisper captured by the Europa Deep Array. Dr. Mara Elin, chief astrophysicist, nearly dismissed it as cosmic background noise until she noticed the modulation. The pulse carried structure, deliberate and layered, like the chords of a language tuned for minds sharper than human. Within hours, the transmission spread through Earth's scientific network. Artificial intelligences parsed it, linguists analyzed its rhythm, and politicians debated its implications. It was contact, but not the kind humanity dreamed of. The message wasn't a greeting. It was a summons. By decree of the Galactic Council, the message began once translated. Species 3-7b, self-designate Homo sapiens, are to attend immediate inquiry for violations of the Stellar Concord, specifically the unauthorized weaponization of subspace drives. The declaration sent tremors through every nation. The Stellar Concord? Violations? Humanity had barely achieved stable interstellar travel. Only a handful of ships had ventured beyond the solar frontier. Still, the message was unmistakably real. The coordinates pointed to the Orion Gate, a shimmering vortex recently discovered near Neptune's orbit, pulsing with energies beyond human comprehension. 3 days later, the UN's Ascendant, a diplomatic cruiser crewed by the best Earth had, pierced the gate and vanished from known space. 2. The Council of Worlds. The Ascendant emerged into a realm that defied physics. It was not space as humans knew it, but a woven tapestry of light and geometry. Ships of every imaginable design hovered in the expanse, crystalline vessels, organic leviathans, spheres wrapped in lightning. At the center of it all floated a massive structure shaped like an infinity symbol, the Concord Spire, seat of the Galactic Council. Ambassador Nadia Vance, Earth's representative, stood on trembling legs as the delegation stepped into the spire's audience chamber. It was vast, a hollow cathedral of galaxies. Holographic stars drifted through the air. Hundreds of beings regarded her from tiered platforms, avian entities with glass wings, reptilian philosophers, gaseous intellects pulsing in containment fields. A low vibration filled the chamber, resolving into an audible tone. The Speaker of the Council, an ancient being known only as Orithkar of the Kithar Dominion, addressed them. Representatives of Species 3-7b, Orithkar intoned, its voice like a choir of stones grinding. You stand before the Concord accused of igniting a weapon forbidden since the Cataclysm Wars. Do you deny the charge? Nadia blinked. Weapon? We have done no such thing. We're barely interstellar. The council murmured, some in disbelief, others in mockery. A crystalline being emitted a tone of derision. The detonation of subspace over your world's southern pole was detected 30 of your days ago, said another counselor. Its form a cluster of bioluminescent tendrils. The resulting ripple breached 3 layers of dimensional fabric. We traced it to your solar system. Dr. Elin, standing behind Nadia, paled. That can't be. The only experiment we ran was a microfold test, an attempt to stabilize hyperspace within a vacuum field. It was a prototype drive, the tendril being interrupted, derived from reverse-engineered debris not native to your world. The chamber grew cold. Nadia's breath hitched. The alien was right. 3. The Forbidden Core. 30 years earlier, a fragment had been discovered buried beneath the Antarctic ice, a sliver of unknown alloy emitting faint tachyon signatures. The find was classified immediately, buried beneath layers of military secrecy. Humanity studied it, learned from it, stole from it. The artifact became the cornerstone of the Subspace Core project, which promised limitless propulsion and energy. No one questioned where it came from until now. Orithkar's many eyes gleamed. That shard belonged to the Arindal, one of our lost fleets. Its technology is not for your kind to wield. The Concord forbade its use after the cataclysm nearly shattered the galactic plane. To tamper with it is to invite annihilation. Nadia straightened. With respect, we didn't know. The object was discovered naturally. We believed it was inert. The speaker's voice grew darker. Ignorance does not absolve transgression. Yet ignorance may explain audacity. Whispers rippled through the chamber. A half-dozen counselors conferred telepathically. Finally, a vote glyph shimmered overhead. Censure pending. Humanity's fate hung in the balance. 4. The Trial of Species 3-7b. Over the next 3 cycles, evidence was presented. Holographic recordings of the Antarctic research base appeared in midair, showing humans extracting the alien core, experimenting with energy surges, and cheering as the first successful warp bubble formed. To the Council, it was the equivalent of a child lighting a star on fire inside a wooden house. Ambassador Vance argued tirelessly. She spoke of Earth's history, of curiosity, struggle, unity forged through chaos. She described a people clawing their way from caves to cosmos, guided by hope rather than conquest. We did not seek war, she told them. We sought to survive, to reach beyond the horizon. If we erred, it was not with malice. For a moment, some counselors seemed moved. Others remained cold. Then the Kithar Dominion's military representative stepped forward. It was enormous, plated in obsidian armor, its voice vibrating the floor. Intent is irrelevant, it growled. The last species to weaponize subspace destroyed 13 inhabited systems. You expect leniency because your flame is small? Fire is still fire. A murmur of agreement swept the hall. The counselor extended a taloned hand toward Orithkar. The Concord should strike now, erase the contagion before it spreads. Nadia's pulse quickened. Erase? Are you suggesting genocide? No one answered. The silence was answer enough. The strike. Without warning, the council's central lumen dimmed. A shimmering sigil appeared midair, emergency broadcast from the outer systems. Orithkar froze, its crystalline eyes flickering. Report, it demanded. The hologram resolved into a chaotic feed. Fleets in disarray, orbital defenses collapsing, entire worlds burning under bombardment. Unknown vessels emerging from subspace fractures, said a panicked alien officer. Their configuration matches no known registry. As the image stabilized, Nadia's breath caught. The ships, sleek, angular, unmistakably human, were attacking. Impossible, she whispered. Earth has no fleet beyond Mars. But the feed didn't lie. Human insignias gleamed on the hulls. United Earth Directorate, Terran Vanguard, Orbital Command. Orithkar turned its gaze toward her, fury boiling in its voice. You dared strike Council worlds while standing here pleading innocence. No, Nadia cried. We didn't authorize this. Someone must. But the Council chamber erupted into chaos. Dozens of delegations activated defensive shields. Military factions demanded immediate retaliation. Within moments, the Concord Defense Armada mobilized. Humanity had become an enemy of the galaxy. 6. The Shadow Directive. As panic spread, Dr. Elin accessed a secured data slate, her face pale.